Good morning, Cheney Middle School. This is Mr. Orsak. Those of you who don't know me, principal here. Normally on the first day of school we have an assembly, welcome everybody into the building, and I say a few words. Obviously this year is a little bit different with the things that we have in place and the things that are going on that we have to deal with. So first thing I want to say is every staff member here is so glad that you are here in the building and that we are able to be here in the building. Things are going on outside in the world that you're aware of with the COVID virus, and because of it, there are certain precautions, things we have to do to try to mitigate the spread of the virus. So for us to be able to stay in the building as long as we can, we need to do temperature checks every morning, just like we did this morning. Everybody needs to wear a face covering of some kind, a mask, right, that covers your mouth and your nose. In my case, I think it's a good thing because it makes my big nose not look so big and it covers up my double chin. So for me, masks aren't a bad thing. Anyway, we have to wash our hands every hour, and we have to try to social distance. So it's inconvenient. It's not the way that the teachers or the staff here like to have the school. It's not the way that we like to teach you. It's not the way that we like to have you learn. But for us to be able to stay in the building, we have to do this. You know, if I had all kinds of superpowers and things, I would get rid of this virus. You know, even with a shark with a laser beam attached to his head, I still can't end the virus. So thanks, Mr. Webb, by the way. I would love to just go out and bulldoze right over this problem, but I can't do that. So a few little jokes there. Anyway, this is something that is out of our control. And it's frustrating to us, but it is something that we have to deal with. Plus, just so you know, Cheney is one of the first schools to start back in person. So everyone in the state of Kansas is kind of keeping an eye on us, watching us. So we need to make sure that we do those things that help mitigate the spread. We need to be wearing our masks. We need to be washing our hands. We need to be doing all of these things so that we can hopefully set a great example for the others out there. This is kind of scary. I know that like a lot of you, you'd probably like to just cuddle up with your favorite stuffed animal and hide away inside. Hook 'em horns. But we can't do that. We've got to be brave. We've got to come out here and face things as long as we are medically able. So we're going to do that. How are we going to get through this? Well, we're going to get through this the same way we get through every day. We're going to use our pride. We're going to use our perseverance. We're going to use our respect. We're going to use our integrity. We're going to use our dependability. And we're going to use our empathy. These traits that we teach here at Cheney are more important this year than ever. When it comes to perseverance, right? Even though we might not like the mask, even though it's not our favorite thing, we're going to wear it, and we're going to wear it because this helps us to be in the building, right? Right now I take mine down because my door is closed, I'm by myself, plus it's easier for you to hear me this way. We're going to stick with the temp checks. We're going to wash our hands. We're going to do all of these things. We're going to persevere through this. And we're going to come out of this better people because of it. Respect. This virus has created so many different viewpoints. There are people way over here who are extremely scared of it, who think it's terrible. There are people way over here who don't necessarily believe that the virus is real, don't think it's as bad as everybody says. And there are a bunch of us in between. I don't know what is true. You know, I listen to the news, I try to do my research, I try to pay attention to things. But because we're in a school building and it's paid for by government funds, we're going to do what the government tells us to do because that's part of our requirement. So we're going to respect each other's viewpoints. Even if you think one way and somebody else thinks another, we need to be respectful of each other. We don't know what they've been through. They might have had a relative or someone that they know, affected by COVID. Hopefully, this didn't happen, but maybe somebody knows somebody who's passed away from it. So we have to be respectful of everyone's different viewpoints and just treat everybody, the golden rule, the way that we would want to be treated. Integrity. Integrity is how we act when no one is watching. Like I said, a lot of people in Kansas are going to be watching us because we are the first ones to open up. So we need to make sure that we are doing the things that we're supposed to be doing. We're using our integrity. If no one's around, this means that, we might stop and pick up a piece of trash even though it's not ours and throw it away. We need to make sure that we are modeling and doing the things we know we're supposed to. Dependability. We are counting on you to get through this. But a big part of COVID, according to the doctors and stuff, is wearing the masks, right? The mask, though, really, you don't wear the mask for you, you wear the mask for other people, right? When I have my mask up, it's catching a lot of the air that's coming out of my mouth. It's catching any little bits of spit and saliva and stuff that come out. I know that's kind of gross, but it does. It catches it. So it doesn't go out into the air. So it doesn't affect other people. So you're depending on me to wear my mask, and I'm depending on you to wear your mask. So it's just one of those things that we have to do. We have to, depend on each other. Empathy, always a very important fact. Like I said, this is hard on everyone for different reasons. People have lost jobs. People have lost loved ones. It's difficult, and there's so much different information out there. It's hard to know what to believe. So make sure that we're being very patient with each other, that we're understanding each other. We don't know what everybody else is going through, so we need to make sure that we treat everybody with a lot of patience and understanding and show empathy. The last two things that I really want to talk to you about, number one, very important this year, is what's called self-advocacy. You need to make sure that you are speaking up for yourself. Now, the irony of that is, it's kind of hard to speak when you got a mask on, but you need to make sure that you are communicating with us, whether it's email, whether it's talking, whatever. If you're having trouble with an assignment, you need to tell the teacher. You need to let us know, because we're all dealing with a lot of different things. And sometimes you might appear like you're doing great, but inside you're struggling. If you don't say something to us, we don't know. If you're just having a rotten day, if things about this situation are really getting to you, let Mrs. Patterson, let me, let a trusted teacher know that you're having a hard time, and let's see if we can't set up some time to just kind of talk about things and ease your burden a little bit. Let us carry some of the weight for you that you might be carrying around. We're here for you. That's our purpose. We want to help you be successful in education and in life. The second thing that I want to talk to you about is self-care, okay? Right now, it's kind of a tough situation. We're having to wear the mask during the day. Everybody's a little bit stressed and stuff. Please make sure that you do something that you really, really enjoy at least 2 or 3 times a week for yourself, just to kind of take a break from things. Maybe that might be reading a book. Maybe that might be listening to music. Maybe that might be tickle-tockling or whatever that stuff is called. And Insta-snapping and pictogramming and all that other kind of fun things. Just kidding. But whatever it is that you really enjoy, you know, take a moment for yourself and enjoy it. Mr. Orsek's favorite thing to do is have a little Hi-Chew candy and watch some scary movies, right? So I try to do that every now and then, or maybe watch The Office, favorite shows that I like that make me laugh, things like that. Spend a little time with my family. Those are things I enjoy, so I make sure I do that, you know, a couple times a week just to kind of take the pressure off. So I want to leave you with this. We are here for you. You know, reach out to us, talk to us. We still want to have fun here. You know, we want to learn, we want to do all those things, but we have to make sure that we're following the guidelines, we're doing the things we need to do so that we can stay in school for as long as we can. Okay? We're all in this together, right? And we're going to get through it with a little Cardinal pride, all right? So, go Cardinals. Show your Cardinal pride. Let's have a great year. I love y'all.